Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the webinar. As you know, my name is Danny. I'm part of the educational staff in AvaTrade. I hope that everybody can hear me properly and see the disclosure. Please reply in the question section if you can see this disclosure and you can hear me properly. Please reply, please reply. I want to make sure that everybody can hear me smoothly. Okay, can you see the disclosure? All right, thank you, Imad, David, Franklin, good to see you. Sammy, thank you. Brilliant. So before we carry on, thank you, Frederick, as well. So before we carry on, before we begin with the webinar, we're gonna have a quick guide through, but before the guide through, we will first have this lovely, wonderful disclosure. So this is, let's begin. Any capital markets and trading information disclosed in this webinar is provided for informative purposes only and should not be constructed or applied as an investment advice, a recommendation, or a suggestion. You can keep reading it while I'm explaining what is going to happen in the webinar. We will have it in 3 segments, as all of you may know. Initially, just guide through who is AvaTrade, what services we provide in our facility. Secondly, we'll go through basic functionalities, buy, sell, margin, leverage, this kind of things. Maybe even pending orders if we'll have time. And AvaProtect, a brief explanation. And then on the third part, we'll go through perhaps understanding how fundamental works and trading central, which is about it as well. All right, but before we go ahead, I would like to make sure that this webinar is recorded as it's supposed to be and will be uploaded to YouTube later on. And therefore, I will take a quick break of roughly 30 seconds, and then we'll be back and then we'll begin. Okay, so we will take 30 seconds break and then we'll carry on. Thank you very much. Be back in 30 seconds. Okay, so we are back. I hope that everybody can see the platform, the notepad, and the calculator. Please confirm you can see the tools that I've launched. Okay, so thank you, Joseph. We will begin with the, as I said, with the guide through about AvaTrade. As many of you may know, like I said, my name is Danny. I'm giving the webinar at the moment today, and then AvaTrade was founded in 2006. We have so far 9 licenses worldwide. Our customer service team is at your service 24/6. As many of you know, you can find more information regarding in the website, and you can email them at cs@avatrade.com. But we also have a live chat, so you can, if you have customer service inquiries, you can contact in 2 ways, at the email or through the live chat. Beside what we're seeing right now, which is MT4, we also have an app. So you can either use MetaTrader 4 at this version or in the app. And also we have MetaTrader 5, also same with the website or through an app. And we have our app, which is AvaGo. Now in AvaGo, you can, again, with the app, you can find a web version, which is the web trader, and you can find AvaGo, which is very similar interface, and then you can experience it on the mobile, whatever suits you better. but the functionalities are almost the same, identical. Now, if you are using the MetaTrader 4, you can enjoy this interface, and if you're using the app, you can enjoy some special services, special features. One of the features is AvaProtect, which is embedded in the app, only in the app. It cannot be used through MetaTrader 4 or 5 so far. And beside that, we also have AvaSocial. Now I will explain about probably MT4 and MT5. It's self-explanatory. There are trading platforms. And I will explain briefly about AvaProtect just now and about AvaSocial. Okay, so AvaProtect, let's put it down. Okay, the goal, let's maybe even to call it a definition is you can cover the positions, okay, and then you can cover your positions and get back your losses, okay. But let me explain. That means that if I took a position with, let's take gold, okay, gold is now 1780, and let's suppose that I took I think always we take gold. Why don't we just for the sake of today, let's take maybe silver. Silver to do something else. I don't want to take the same things every session. Let's suppose I took a buy here with silver. I took a buy and it kept going down till roughly here. Okay, 23 to 22. Let's suppose I'm holding 10 ounces. Okay, 10 ounces of silver. Okay, with a buy. Maybe you could put it here to be a bit clearer. Okay, buy. Entry price is 23.5. Okay, end price is 22.5. Okay, for the sake of the discussion. So if my position is covered, and let's suppose that I'm buying 10 ounces, so my loss, in this case, my loss is 10 multiply $1 minus $10. All right. In this case, if my position is covered, I'm gonna simply get it back. Okay, exactly as it sounds. There is no. I'm just gonna get back the $10 after the position. After that position, if it's been covered since today till roughly tomorrow, and it happened, I lost during that time, I'm gonna get the money back. However, if my coverage is until tomorrow and I've lost the $10 in 2 days, okay, after the coverage ends, if my position is still running, I'm not gonna get it back. I'm not gonna get my money back unless it happened during the coverage. I can cover from 1 hour to 3 days, okay. At the moment, it's currencies, silver and gold, as far as I'm concerned. Maybe we'll launch an updated version with more things, but at the moment, currencies, silver and gold. Okay. Important thing, something important. Even though the purpose is to protect my current positions, to be able to regain my losses, to gain my losses back, still, if I'm making profits, okay, I don't have to wait until the coverage ends. In other words, if I was planning to make $10, okay, and I'm with a sell, let's just, okay, I'm with a sell, I'm supposed to get $10. I can close it right away. I don't have to wait until tomorrow till the coverage ends. I can close it right away. Okay. Keep in mind that the fee, we are paying a fee, is dynamic. Okay. And it's changing accordingly. Okay. It's changing accordingly to the asset and the quantity that you're picking. And that means that if I took 10 ounces with gold or 10 uh, ounces with silver, it's not going to look the same. Or currencies, okay, it's not going to look the same. It's going to be different. Or if I took 3 days rather than 2 hours, I'm not going to pay the same 2 hours as I'm paying for 3 days. Okay. But I'm going to pay the fee anyway, regardless if I've made profits or loss. The fee has to be paid. Okay. This is regarding AvaProtect. Sorry if it was a bit too fast, but I want to keep. Wanna. Okay. Any questions regarding what we have explained at the moment? Joseph is asking, would you please repeat when can't we regain our losses? Joseph, the scenario that I've described is where you cover the position till tomorrow at this time, 11 o'clock. The position kept open till 12. Okay, you've covered today till tomorrow at 11, and the coverage ends, but the positions can carry on. So the position is carried on, and you lost the money after the coverage end. In other words, you've covered for a day, that day is done, and then you lost after that day, meaning you can't get the money back because it hasn't been covered. I have no clue. Guy Sreten or Kreten is asking about the calculation for the fee. I have absolutely no idea. I haven't designed the app. I have absolutely no idea. I suggest if you want to get to specific numbers, just try different variations until you land to the to the numbers. I have absolutely no idea. Okay. Any other questions? Oh, thank you, Jeff. Jeffrey, you cannot extend the position. Thank you for reminding me. You cannot extend the position. I can cover the position till tomorrow. If it's done, I can only recreate another position, reopen another position. I can't expand my coverage. Thank you. All right. Anyone else? Any other questions, or I can carry on? No problem. It's a pleasure. So, Ava Social. Let's get down to Ava Social. Okay, AvaSocial is exactly as it sounds. Give you the ability to join other traders, okay, and see exactly what they're doing and how they're doing and experience the facility. There is a question here. Okay, I will leave another space for questions. I'll attend. I saw it, Christopher, and I saw it, Jacqueline. I'm gonna answer you in a moment. AvaSocial is exactly as it sounds. Okay, it gives you the ability to follow other traders, to see different variations, different strategies and levels. You can even keep track about if you follow somebody and you can actually copy somebody's trading with the lot size, with the positions, with everything he's doing. You can even follow somebody, and it's very nice to see. For beginners, eh, I highly recommend to try, because A, it's free, and B, if you can see somebody else is trying ABC and you wanted to do it by yourself, obviously you will want to see how this person turns out, and then you can have an impression on your own trading to have an indication. Okay, this is regarding Ava Social. You can find it in the stores. I just said it's free. It's free to download. It's free to download. You can enjoy. Okay, let's see questions here. Yes, the webinar is recorded. Okay, Simon, thank you for the question. It's recorded. It will be uploaded to YouTube later on. Christopher is asking, if this position is closed and you made a profit, you can recover it. Why would you want? I'm not sure, Christopher, what you're asking. If you can elaborate. David is asking, protect for 1 day, lost that moment, $10, lost 12, and you close. You get the 10 back. Absolutely, David, whatever you've lost on the position during the coverage, you get back. It's simply as it sounds. Okay, and you have to pay the fee. All right, I hope I helped. So let's carry on. At the moment, we've explained about the facilities, AvaSocial, AvaProtect briefly, and then we can carry on to the business. Let's see if we have anything else to cover. Okay, we've got a question here by Mario. Mario, but you're asking how you can apply it in your strategy, and obviously I can start. Uh, Contact your account manager. Your account manager have exactly the abilities to explain to you how to assist you how to facilitate a good strategy using AvaSocial and AvaProtect. I'm not gonna do that now in a webinar. Okay, but thank you for your question. Okay, so we have explained about the apps, we have explained about the platforms. Now we can carry on to the guide through. But before we do that, for people who are looking for additional education beside this webinar, we also have sharptrader.com. Okay, sharptrader.com, which you can find more videos and more tutorials, and it's very interesting to see. And again, free for Ava users. Okay, Ava users can enjoy it for free. I highly recommend to try and see at least once. Okay. And of course, we have Trading Central, which can send us some information regarding companies, regarding what's happening in the market, which is very interesting to see also. Okay, all right. Now, before we carry on to the guide through, anything else you guys would like to ask? I will. I will, as soon as I'm done with the guide through, I will, I promise. Okay? All right. Let's begin. Thank you, Saturday, for the question. Okay, so this is, as I said, this is MT4, this is silver. We right now have, let's try and do the trick for the people who just downloaded MT4. I hope I'm not shooting myself in the foot. So sometimes you download MT4, and if you download it just now, it's going to look like this. This is the market watch exposing you to the assets. Okay, sometimes it's even folded. Let's see if I can. All right, if it doesn't appear, all you do is view, click on market watch, voila. Okay, sometimes it's like this, and then what you got to do is you right click and you click show all, and then there we go. A lot of things have started to open. Okay, now we have our friends, the notepad and the calculator, which will be used in a moment. Let's begin. So this is a shortcut for file, new chart. If I would like to bring up, let's see, corn. Okay, so I can go to file, new chart, CFD agree for corn, and I can pick. If I want to bring up CFD, if I want to bring, let's say, a stock, maybe Amazon, we already have it, but still, for the sake of the discussion, I want you guys to see how it's being done. CFD stocks, Amazon, there we go. Okay, so this is how I open a contract. Okay, this is how I open an order. There you can find this lovely clean slate. I click it, it opens a new order. I can also right click on the chart, go to trading and click new order. Okay, don't worry about it if it's a bit too fast. Like I said, the webinar is recorded and I'm not explaining anything that is complex. It's purely just the basics. Okay, so as I said, this is, let's see if, just a second. All right, for some reason. All right, so this is also, it's self-explanatory, but still, if you're looking for a particular symbol and you want to see the lot size, we'll see in a moment why we need the lot size. Joseph is asking, usually I answer questions later on, but because you've asked something so imperative, I'm gonna answer that now. Joseph is asking, are all instruments are the same on MT4 and NT5? The answer is no. The answer is no. MT5 has more to offer when it comes down to other assets. Okay, there are more assets in MT5, in MetaTrader 5. All right, thank you for the question. So this is, like I said, the symbols. Here is the shape of the candles. While I'm explaining, let me ask you, okay? This is this wavy form. This is the candles, okay? I would like you to, and this is the bar. I would like you to tell me, why do I need to use, okay, as a beginner? We always encourage beginners, learn how to read candlesticks. Why? Why do I need to read candlesticks rather than the line? We're going to talk about it in exactly 3 minutes. Why do I need candlesticks over this line? I like the line. It's more creative. Why? Please, I want to see answers while I'm explaining, okay? Tell me, why do I need candlesticks, Japanese candlesticks, over this line, okay? We also have the magnify. As you can see, expand, zoom in, zoom out. But movements I can also see on the line, right, David? I'm asking specifically, why should I, as a beginner, learn candlesticks? Why candlesticks? Why not the line? Look, it looks the same. I can understand it's going down also. Okay, so we have the course here, as you can see. I can see levels and measurements. For instance, if I want to see, let's take oil, and let's see when was the last time that crude oil has been on that level. All right, so I'm gonna see that if I'm using the regular one, it's difficult, right? I don't have a measurement. I don't see horizontal and vertical line. Just have to go through each. But if I have that, much more convenient, much more. You can see here at the bottom, you've got a date, right? You can see at the bottom, I've got a date. And on the right hand side, I actually have the price, which I can keep track. So if I want to see when was the last time oil has been on 78, there we go. There we go. Okay. It was on the 19th. Okay, it was on the 19th. The 19th was 5 days ago. And then if I want to see again when it was on 78, that happened on the 7th. Okay. Also, I can click and drag. This is super convenient. Okay, it's super convenient. If you click and drag, it actually draws a line of two horizontal line. Okay, this is something very helpful. And then we have the if I want to place, for instance, I want to remember this date. We're gonna do it in a moment. Um, okay, and then I can place some lines. You see, I just click and I land. And if I want to be specific, see, it's difficult sometimes to get a specific number. I want a 75 and it's difficult to. So what can I do? I just click here, okay? I can either right click on here on the line itself, or I can actually double click and it will open this interface, and I can just change to 75 and it's gonna jump to 75. Make sure that the ray is marked, otherwise you're gonna just have a line without the number itself. Okay, so this is regarding, and here we can find, we're gonna write a message. This is extremely helpful. Sometimes we forget. We want to note ourselves that this is the, let's say that this is the, okay, this is definitely not the support. This is the resistance, support. Okay, this is the support. Okay, so I can keep here the, I can put here the line, and then it's gonna stay here. Okay, let's get rid of everything in the chart. All right, this is time frames, no need to explain, but still, because this is candlesticks, I want you to understand that here, each candle stands for the time that I choose. This is why it looks different. One day looks like it's heading up. 1 month, okay, not so much. See, goes down. All right, and same applies for weekly. See, weekly looks completely different. Okay, one day it looks like it's heading up. Okay, different time frames, different shapes. All right, this is the guide through. Before I get down to business and actually calculations and lot size and these important things, anyone has anything to ask? Okay, let's see the answers regarding the question that I've asked. Why, as a beginner, should I learn candlesticks? Okay, David here is saying movement. All right, Simon is saying indication, but also I can get indication from this, right? I need to know what is the difference in candlesticks. All right, so candlesticks, information. Okay, information. We're getting somewhere. Information is part of the answer. The reason that I need candlesticks is, let's just bring up the notepad. Okay, candlesticks are that I can have averages. Averages. What kind of averages? Let's suppose that I would like to trade palladium filled with, okay, all right. So let's suppose I would like to trade. This is very extreme. I want to show you something more averages. Okay, but this is all of the commodities are looking very, very extreme. With also, never mind. Let's go with palladium. Not such a bad idea. Okay. So palladium is now, as many of you can see, there is no deny that palladium at the moment have started in the beginning of the week here, and right now it's heading somewhere. Okay, it's heading somewhere. We're gonna explain in a moment why candlesticks are different than the line, but first I would like to see opinions from my audience. You guys think that palladium is heading down or up? Look at the chart and tell me. Do you think that the next movement, maybe even tomorrow? Okay, let's look at how today's look. This is today, this tiny candle that we see. What do you think will happen next? And I'm expecting my experienced guys to comment here. I want to see answers. Up. Okay, that's a bit contradict. Mashabella is saying up. Who else? Mario is saying up. Um, David bounced up on the support. What else? I want to see Franco is also saying up. You guys are saying that it's heading up, but it looks to me Ahmed is also saying up. Okay, what else? I want to see more answers. Daniel is also saying up. You have a great name, Daniel, just like me. Tatiana is saying down. Okay. What else? What else? That's it. We're going to close the vote, guys. You have another 10 seconds. I want to see more answers. Okay. Last person. Antonio, down. Kiki, down. Okay. Maybe we'll have a tie. Up, Oswald. Ooh, there are a lot of answers. Okay. Margot is also first down and then up. Okay, we understand, guys. I see there are a lot of. I love to see that there is diversification. Some saying up, some saying down. It gives a reason to explain. The reason that the beginners here are saying down, or maybe even experienced are saying down, and some of them are saying up, is because you guys see this small thing that we would like to call a tail. Okay, this is a tail. This is a tail, and this is a tail. Now I want to see the size of that tail to understand proportions that I could have never. Look at where it is. Oh, okay, there we go. So look, it did go down and went up, but we don't know how much. We don't know how much. You see, there is no tail here. There is just bearish. There is just bearish. For the people who don't know, bearish is because the bear slam his opponent to the ground. Bearish, right? He slams. And bull is lifting in the air. So bull is this, and bear is that. Okay. So in here, no candles, no retracement. Sorry, there is retracement again, but there is no specifications. But if I do this, okay, so suddenly it looks different. And we can understand the difference here. Okay, why does this makes any difference? Who cares about this? We care because we can falsely think it's gonna go down. It might go down, right? But we can think it goes down solidly. But if we see this and if we see that, okay, it rings the bell, right? It's not the same ratio. It doesn't go down as fast, okay? But still, you can see every time statistically, right? It got into that level. What happened later on? It went up, right? How do we know? Let's take a closer look on this. There we go. There we go. Look. You can see here, it got into that level and then turned around, right? Started to go just like that. And if we look on here, it looks the same. You see? Okay, so candlesticks gives us measurement to understand a bit more specifically rather than the line. But analysis overall, we can understand from that. All right. So if we plan to make $1,000 today, we're gonna go a bit ambitious. $1,000. If we plan to make $1,000 with, where is palladium? Okay, okay, and our goal is $1,000. Let's see if it's realistic or not. To compose a successful position that would make sense to us, we need to choose a few elements. We need an entry. Okay, let's begin the other way around. We need a goal, $1,000. We need movements, okay, which we don't know. Time, okay, which we don't know. We'll decide in a moment. And then we also need the proportions, okay. In other words, units. So in this case, if we would like to make $1,000 with palladium, and still we don't know the time, during the time, let's suppose we want to do it till what we always take. Let's see, I do with you guys usually intraday. Let's make it a quicker one. Let's say till tomorrow. Okay, let's say till tomorrow. Okay, let's say till tomorrow, $1,000. Ooh, that's gonna be a wonderful position. $1,000 a day. So time, 1 day. Movements, we still don't know. Units, we also don't know. Let's combine this, guys. Okay, and then we see 18.7. It's not 70. It's 69.20. All right. Let's make it 69. Round numbers, I like it better. So let's say entry price here. Entry price is 1870. Okay. And I've been requested to explain about the lot size. I've been requested to explain about the lot size, which we're gonna make a quick comparison together. Right, so entry price here, we plan to make $1,000. Let's see, you guys said in the comments that it could go down and then up, which of course I can accept because those signs of retracement. But let's see how strong. Let's see, we are 1869. I want to, before I carry on with the composition of this position, let me ask, is this let's suppose we take a buy now, okay. Let's suppose we take a buy. We plan to make $1,000. We're aiming for $20 up, which is supposedly 18. Okay, 4 hours. Even 50, I think 50 would be more realistic. Let's make it 50, okay. 1869 plus 50. Okay, 1869 plus 50. Okay, 1919. Let's make it 1919. I do the long process. Usually I can just drag it across, but I want to do the long process for you guys to see. Okay, so here the goal $1,000. Take profit. We'll speak about take profit. We'll understand what it does in a moment. I'm putting here take profit. Okay, and then we see. So we are looking for $50 up during a day. Wonderful. In a moment, we'll understand whether if it's realistic or not. We have here movement, $50. Okay, and then we have units. Okay, if I would like to make $1,000, guys, help me out. I want to make $1,000. I'm using palladium and I'm looking for a price difference between here to here. $50. Okay, $50. I'm not asking for much, just $50 from here to here. How many ounces? Let me just put here the question. How many units should I buy? That's the question. If I'm buying when it's here and I want to get rid of the position, how many should I buy? David got the right answer. Negressa, of course. Oh, Negressa, what a pleasure to see you. Hello, Franklin, to you too. Hello, Franklin. Who else? Who else? I want to see more answers. Imad also got a right answer. Okay, Washik is asking for the answer, but Washik, this is it's. I'm asking you the questions. I can't give you the answer. Uh, Washik is saying 40. That's good. Guy 20. I'm at 20. Negaresa 20. David 20. What else? Mario also 20. Okay. What else? What else? I'm closing. Okay. So my experience, guys, of course, has absolutely the right answer. 20. We're gonna do this. We're gonna put down here an equation. Also, God's power got it right. 1,000 divided by sorry. Goal divided by minutes equals units, and then units multiply movements equals goal. In other words, 1,000 divided by 50 equals 20. Let's see it together, even though it's only, never mind. Okay, 20, beautiful. Is this something realistic? Should I expect Palladium to truly move $50 until tomorrow? Let's look together. Is this realistic, guys? Is this realistic? No, the question is not if it could do it. The question is if it's realistic. Of course it could do it. It could also get to here. It's the financial market. Everything can happen. I'm asking if it's realistic. Okay. Why asking $50 from Palladium is realistic? Let's see why. If I switch to 1 day and I delete this line and I focus on that candle and I bring up the numbers, what I can actually see is that the open here was 1966 and close is 1870. In other words, let's just bring down the numbers. I want you guys to see exactly what I'm doing. That's exactly why I'm putting it down. Okay. All right. Thank you, James. I'm explaining in a moment. I'm explaining just now. 1966 daily candle. 1966 minus, where is it now? Where is it now? Close 1870. Brilliant. Okay. In other words, 1870. In other words, we're gonna put down. All right. So it moved $96 and we are expecting 50. So 50 is realistic or not? I see all the questions, but guys, let me finish my explanation. I promise you, I guarantee you, I'll go through everything. Is this realistic? Is $50 to ask? Is $50 during a day is realistic? It's realistic. Okay, I see. Okay, I see 5 clients, 6 clients already, 7 clients. I see many yeses, many yes. Imad also saying yes, Kiki, yes. More yes. How so? How so? How so? How so? Because we have discovered that 96 is what happened yesterday. Absolutely, 50 is realistic. Absolutely. In the market, everything can happen. If I aim here, you guys can tell me, Danny, you've lost it. It's far-fetched. But if I aim here, that happened just yesterday. Of course it's realistic. so 20 units. Okay, Beautiful. Let's carry on. All right. So units 20. All right. Now, where, okay, so I've composed the position. It makes sense to me. I have units and I have movements and I have 1 day, and that's beautiful. What else do I need here? I need 2 lines, which if I took a buy and it went here, okay, let's suppose my balance is, okay, balance is 10K, all right, and I'm planning to buy 20 units, okay. Let's see how much in value that comes to be. Margin, let's call it margin. Let's call the boy in its name. So 20 multiply, what's the price now? 1869. Woo! That's a considerable price. However, we're gonna see in a moment if it's doable or not. I want you guys to confirm. I have $10,000. I want to buy 20 units of palladium. Can I do that? Look at the value. Okay, look at the value. Can I make it bigger? Is there any chance I can? Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, that's okay. Never mind. So can I buy this much uh with 10,000? Okay, okay. I'm not answering questions. I'm asking now questions. I want to see yes or no. Can I buy with 10,000 20 units of palladium, which equals to, let's do it together. Can I do it or not? No. Okay, I see no here. Oh, another no. My Mariah is saying also no. Kiki no. Ahmed risk. Okay, but I'm more looking into yes or no, as in to understand. No. Okay. What else? What else? Alfred is also saying no. Okay. Sitha Wandela also saying no. You guys are saying no. But okay, depends on the leverage. Okay, Mohammed, you've convinced me. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. I see you guys got the understanding of what I wanted to explain. So of course we need leverage. We can do it, okay? Otherwise we don't have enough money, but with leverage we can. With leverage we can. Let's suppose that the leverage is here 20. In other words, 1 to 20. My 10 will become as if I have 200,000. Okay. Can I take this 200,000 and buy whatever I want with? If my leverage is 1 to 20 with palladium, can I use this 200,000 as I want? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Leverage is not a loan, guys. Understand, please. There is a difference between palladium. There is a difference between crude oil. There is a difference between silver. If I'm expecting oil to move $50, that will never happen in a day. It could happen, right? Maybe sky will rain fire, right? Anything can happen, but logically, realistically, there is a difference. There is a difference in assets. There is a difference in leverage, and this is why I can't apply this 200,000 to all of the assets. This is why the leverage is specific and it's particular. Okay, and in each instrument, you've got a margin that you has to comply. Otherwise, I want this. Let me ask you, what happens if my free margin, this is a situation that every trader in its first steps can get into quite easily. Okay, what happens if I don't have enough margin to sustain my position and I'm relying on the leverage? What happens to my positions, guys? It could be closed. Exactly, yeah. Okay, close. Close, of course, of course. All of you are right. So close. It will be closed. This is why every time I'm trading, I have to consider that I'm not going to use all of my leverage. Obviously, 30,000 versus 200 is it's fine. But if I would want to take a position with value of let's say this much, okay, this much over 200,000, or even let's go even let's say out of 200,000, okay, it's not so advisable. It's not so advisable because if the market go against me, I might wipe out my account. David is asking, is there is a list of leverages Ava uses? Absolutely, yes. Go to the website, go to financial instruments, look for it, and you can find specifications for all of the assets by categories. I hope I helped. So we can see here that the values matches. Okay, beautiful. Now, how can I know what the margin that I have to comply to so my position will not be closed? It's a mystery. How am I supposed to know this collateral? There is a quick equation which I'm gonna teach you now. I'm gonna take a complete number, 100, and I'm gonna divide it by the leverage. Okay, 1 to 20 we said, and that means that my margin is going to be 5%. I want you to pay attention because this could be crucial. All right, 5% out of what exactly? Out of the value, out of the value of the position, right? And that means that we're gonna multiply this by that, and we're gonna don't worry, we're gonna do it again. I'm gonna go through that in just a second. Okay, this multiply 5%, right? Okay, 5%. That's my margin. Okay, my margin is actually this 1 to 20. So that means that if my balance 10,000 um, and I'm using this asset and I'm taking 50 quantities, my margin is going to be, let's multiply this by 50. Okay, that's a completely different story. Look, okay, and then this number, the value of the position, multiply 5%. Okay, so now I needed my in my free margin. I need at least 4,000 and a half, 4,600. Otherwise, my position will be closed. Okay, so this is the value. All right, and this is the 4,670. This is the margin required, right? Margin required. All right. Any questions regarding anything before I carry on to uh, maybe a bit more fundamental analysis? Any questions regarding this? Any questions, guys? Any questions? This could be crucial for beginners, even advanced traders, even my experience here. Should definitely comprehend this. I will get to strategies in a moment, but first I want to see that everything here is clear. All right, you convinced me. Okay, let's carry on to okay, but before we move to strategies, let me, because I know everybody's waiting for it, but still, I want to make it with the pending orders. Um, okay, let's place here a line. Let's suppose we took the position. Okay, we took the position. Potential gain here. Potential profit here is, like we said, 1,000. Okay, and potential loss is how much? How much you guys think I should lose the position if I'm planning to make 1,000? How much should I potentially aim to lose? That could be a good number to aim for. 200, okay. 200. Why, Philip? May I ask? Dave also saying 200. Interesting. Okay. All right. Philip is saying Philip Taylor 5%. Okay. I see. What else? What else, guys? How much should I lose? $20 coming from Joseph Barantes. I'm at 5%. Okay. Anyone else? 5% is good. I see most of my guys here are saying 5%. Alex, also 5%. Okay, what else? Jenny, 5%. Everybody, 5%. What? 5% is considered among professional traders the limit of what we suggest to risk with risk money exposure, with risk money management. So 5% in regards to this is actually, let's see, okay, because some of my guys here are experienced and their answer is, okay, let's multiply 5%, 5%. Okay, so 10% out of 10,000 is 1,000. And then why am I saying that 5% is the max? Philip, uh, don't go back with the answer. Your answer was interesting. 200 to expose out of 10,000 is 2%. If I've made a mistake and I've lost 2%, I still have another 50 more opportunities, another 50 more positions to carry on with my account. That's it's very good. That means that I can correct myself so many ways. So in risk money management, if I put myself in risk of 5%, could be high, but still it's manageable. 2%, most definitely. If I'm willing to expose 5% or 2%, most definitely. Okay, so the stop loss should be, let's see how much time we have left. Okay, we nearly run out of time. We nearly run out of time. And this is why I'm going to make it quick. The take profit should be $50 away, which would be roughly here. Okay. And then I can see that my stop loss, if I put my stop loss here, will it be okay? Look, 1866 is where I enter, and this is where I want to put my stop loss. Let's just make it happen with the note. Okay, stop loss. Even is it good? What do you guys think? Look, I put my stop loss here. Is it good? Here, right on the support. Can I put it here? Guys, can I put it here? If I took here a buy, can I put here the stop loss? Here, stop loss. Is it good? Eon is saying no. Oh, I'm surprised. Okay, stop loss is good. Guys, stop loss is good. Can I keep it this way? Tyron is also saying no. Okay, what else? What else? Johanna is also saying no. There are many people saying no. Why? Look, I put here the stop loss. What's wrong? Yes, okay, I've got a first yes. Thank you, Ahmed. Putting here the stop loss when I'm with the buy. Is it good or no? Okay, this is a mystery. This is a mystery. This is a mystery. I see a lot of there is good, there is yes, there is no. There are many answers. This is a mystery, which I will solve. I wanted to keep it till next week, but I'm a nice guy, so I will solve it for you guys. Could be good, okay, but because it's been touched before and been recovered from that price, what can potentially happen is it will get to it and then rise up again. But because it's already been there, look, because it's already been there, okay, for palladium to dive down again, okay, in the near future, hypothetically, is potentially possible. So if I put my stop loss here and I lose a small amount versus making $1,000, could be good for me. Could be worth for me. It's worth to lose 200 and make 1,000 for me. All right. So we have another 5 minutes. Okay, before we disclose, and all I want to tell you is that I'm sorry that I don't have enough time to go through fundamental analysis. Okay, but I will give you instead. I will give you maybe let's see if I can give you a tip on something interesting that I find. Anything in particular you would like to ask? Because I still have another 5 minutes. I can contribute some knowledge to you guys. Anything you would like to ask in the meantime? Right, right. John is okay. In the beginning, I was asked about. Joseph is asking here base currency lot size. Right, right, right. I'm sorry. I forgot to mention about the lot size, and I promised you guys, so I'm gonna do it now. Margo is asking, do you think Tesla will go up again after a quick drop yesterday? Let's see, Tesla. I think you actually gave me an idea what tip to give you guys. Okay. Joseph is asking, uh, you're asking something that will take me, unfortunately, a bit more time to calculate. Joseph, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna answer that now. Oswald, what's the best time to be in the market? I'm gonna answer both of you now. Gonna answer. Okay. So Margo is asking, will Tesla go up? Oswald is asking, what's the best time to trade? Two things. If Tesla announce tomorrow that they're invented a flying car, okay, saving fuel, it's not fuel. Tesla is not fuel, it's electricity. Let's say they have invented the flying car. What can happen right after the announcement is the following day is that people will get excited and she will fly, maybe even a flying car, she will fly. All right, from here to here, okay, she could maybe even more, maybe she could get to the moon, okay, or in the beginning of the market, because everybody got excited and there is uncertainty, she might fall. So in the first moments of the market could be a good opportunity for scalpers, which I will explain what it is in the next session maybe. Could be good opportunity for scalpers, Oswald, because you ask what's the best time to trade. If you're a scalper and you like fast movements, so when the market is open, things have tendency to move quite fast. As you can see, there are a lot of gaps here. And if I'll show you Boeing, where is Boeing? Yeah, if I'll show you Boeing, you will see that Boeing does. Uh, she likes all of the fast movements in the beginning when the market is opened. Okay, you can see here. And Margot is asking if it goes up, which I have absolutely no idea. But from what I see, as you can see here, okay, if I just simplify the trend roughly from here to here, okay, this is roughly what happened. So to tell you if it can go up, definitely, but I have no indication whether the fundamental analysis is with us or against. So I can only say that usually, without being too specific, usually when something goes up so fast and it doesn't have anything fundamental to make it happen, usually it's not necessarily gonna stay too long. Okay. David is asking, when do you get an account manager? Depending on your balance, what does that person do for you? Expect from her? Well, David, your question is amazing. The account manager is responsible on your account. He's gonna assist you with education if you need, and with questions if you need regarding the platform, regarding trading, regarding all of this aspect. He's managing your account. You should feel free to ask him any questions you may have. An account manager. He's gonna manage the account. He's not gonna trade for you, but he's gonna manage the account from the other aspects. I hope I helped. Thank you for the question. Ion is asking, what about Fibonacci retracement on daily chart? Fibonacci is great when you've got almost no manipulations. And right now with COVID-19, we have so many things flying in the air. Uh, I don't know. Fibonacci could be good again for the people who can actually find a peace of mind to analyze bubbles that are not affected by fundamentals. But overall, I think it could be good. All right, so we disclosed for today, guys. I'm sorry I couldn't give an input about fundamentals, which I've promised, but as you know, they're fundamental, they're basic things that I have to cover since that's the nature of the webinar. Anything else you would like to add before we disclose? No worries, Mario. It's a pleasure. Good seeing you. All right, anyone else? Thank you, Margot. Thank you, Frank. Thank you, Kiki. No other questions? It's always a pleasure. All right, the next session is next Wednesday at the same time. Philip, thank you, Oswald. It's always a pleasure. All right, guys, I'm gonna carry on. Have a beautiful day. Best of luck. And that's it. I'll see you next week at the same time. Have a good day.